What's up, everybody? This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, and we are back for GG's The Mouthful. This is going to be episode 26
of GG.
yes. And of course, who you hear with me is, of course, Mr. David Santos, aka Dream Twister.
Howdy.
Sir, we are 26 weeks in. That's half a year.
That's half a year.
Half a year. 6 months of doing this insanity.
It took us. It took us 2 years, or it took you 2 years to convince me to start doing this.
Do you realize we could be like in episode 384 or something like that?
Yes. Oh, the one where we invite our grandchildren.
Exactly. In case you don't hear, unfortunately, we don't have Mr. Bearded Gunner. He's not here today. Unfortunately, he had some personal business he needed to take care of. But of course, he will be back next week. So right now, it's just going to be a two-man show today. And if you've tuned into the group, I'm sure you were expecting to have a trivia between Mr. Dream Twister and Bearded Gunner, but unfortunately, we'll have to postpone that to next week.
No, I say I won because he was a no-show. So by default, he forfeited. Exactly. So
I think the masses.
I won to David.
I think the masses will say differently on that.
All right. Well, we'll save it for next week.
There you go. So today, this week, we're going to do a little bit differently because.
We're too many in this.
It's a little bit unexpected, but we do have another topic to go through, and I'll surprise Mr. Dream Twister with that when we get to that.
I have no idea what we're going to be talking about, so that means I'm completely unprepared. It's going to be a good show.
Exactly how I like it. Well, first off, let's start with what we're drinking, because like it or not, we have to have drinks.
We always have to. You know what? And what have you blessed us this time?
Oh, yes. Well,
because I heard good things about what I'm about to.
Well, keep in mind,
over here.
This is my one of my personal favorite brown ales. It is Newcastle brown ale, and it is a European style brown ale. I actually think it's European in general. I think.
It's not made like in the land or Orlando, or it's not local.
It's foreign.
All right. Let's make beer great again, people.
There you go. Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
How you feel about that, sir?
Oh, wow. Yes. This works for me.
Yeah. I a lot of people don't like it, like Tina, and I think maybe Joy doesn't really like it either.
Really? In what sense? Well, actually, you know what? It tastes like, what's that? Malt? Malta, yeah.
There's a little bit of Malta in there.
And I hate Malta normally, like with a passion.
I was just going to say, let's be real. Malta can be considered an acquired taste, you know?
Yeah. No, but this ale, is it the ale then? Is it the...
Oh, no, I think it's just, the stuff they use to get the toasted flavors off of it. One of the things that I think a lot of people don't like about it, it's a little bit of a skunky beer, and that's not really a real term. I just use that because it has this almost funky flavor. You know what I mean?
It almost sounded like skunky.
I was like, skunky. That's what I said. Skunky.
Yeah. Did you just make that up?
I did.
That's awesome.
This is my own personal degree of measurement. What is the level of
skunkiness? Yeah, I'd say it's 51% skunky.
Yes. So yeah, a lot of people don't like it because of that. I dig it because, well, I'm okay with skunk. You heard it here first. He is okay with skunk. I don't know what else to say about it, but I mean, it's
I don't think there's anything else to say about it.
I know, I've said enough.
Well, do I taste coffee?
It's got the. That's what a lot of brown ales. A lot of brown ales have those, toasted pecan or a nutty flavor to it, and this is definitely one of them.
Very earthy.
Yeah, it is.
I like it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. All right, so let's get right into what we have been up to. And I'll start with myself.
Yes.
Since I just started with myself.
Command, you're in control. It's the goddamn show. You can do,
Fuck it, yeah. Let's just do it.
Exactly.
I haven't been doing too much. I was...
Great, back to you.
Handing it right back. No. I do want to mention a movie that I saw, which I thought was freaking hilarious. It's called The Nice Guys.
The Nice Guys?
The Nice Guys, yeah.
Oh.
And the hilarious part about it is it's got Ryan Gosling. I don't know if you know who Ryan Gosling is. I'm sure you know.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Well, The Notebook. Come on, you've seen that, right?
Of course, yes. What other movies you want to throw in my face that I haven't watched? Have I mentioned that I've never watched Indiana Jones?
Oh, God.
Or any of the Rockies?
That's a travesty, dude.
Except for Rocky IV.
You need to just buy the series. You know what I mean?
will have to stop playing games in order for that to happen.
My God.
Too passive.
It is. I guess I got you.
Sorry. So The Notebook.
Not really. No, The Nice Guys, and it also has Russell Crowe, who was in Gladiator. I don't know if you saw that one. But anyway, the point is that it takes place like in the mid 70s, early 70s. One is a private detective, which is Ryan Gosling. The other one, he is a muscle for hire, and he pretty much takes money from anybody, even in little kids, but basically just to go beat somebody up for it, whatever they need to be beat up for. And it's pretty funny. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I didn't think I was. It's directed by the same director who did Iron Man 3. His name escapes. Oh, Shane Black. Shane Black.
Is this a new movie or this was before?
No, this is new.
Iron
This
Man
is
3.
either probably 2015. So it probably came out last year.
Recent movie. Okay.
And I really did enjoy it. It's an R comedy. It's an art comedy, but it's graphic too. It's not just a comedy. Things are happening for real. There's a mystery involved and everything. But I did enjoy it. It was
all right. It piqued my interest.
Yes, put it on the list. I think Judy would like it.
Yeah.
Just warn her because this is graphic. It is the 70s.
Well, she loved the last one that you recommended. What? Snowpiercer?
Oh, she loved that one.
Oh. / sarcasm.
Oh, yes. I know she liked that one. As far as what I've been playing, I started, PSN had a, what do you call it? A sale.
A sale?
A flash sale. And they had Shadow Complex for I think it was like $5 or something like that. Yeah.
Shadow Complex. Man, ever since that game came out on 360, I've been dying for you to play that game because it gives me the Super Metroid vibe so hard.
It definitely is. And as I was playing, I was like, oh, this is very Metroid-like. I have my complaints, but I think a lot of that is rooted in the fact that it is kind of an old game.
It's an older, I think it's. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. 2008, maybe.
Yeah, it's like right at the beginning of 360 life cycle.
Yeah, it was made by Chair, which was a developer that spawned from Epic. Well, I don't know if they spawned from Epic or Epic bought them, but ever since they actually went to do what was that iPhone game back at the very beginning when the iPhones were coming out that it was like a graphical masterpiece.
Oh, the sword fighting game?
Yeah. The one where you swipe you swipe with your finger to
swing a sword.
To swing a sword, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember what you're talking about.
I forgot that. I mean, that series, and of course now the name of the series is escaping me, got so famous, and it was doing so well that they started doing sequels, and suddenly any hope of seeing Shadow Complex 2 disappeared, unfortunately, because I would have loved to play a sequel to that.
Hey, it can still happen. I mean, this is the remastered version, so I don't have any basis of comparison, so I don't know what the original looked like. But
it's one of those games where you remember the playing better than it is. So the frame rate was kind of hitchy on the 360, and now you're able to play like a full 60, which I don't know how that helps the game a lot. Now because it's a side scroller in the vein of Metroid, but interesting story, like interesting area. It actually has a funny ending or a funny quick ending. I don't know if you want to spoil it. There is a way to finish that game in like 5 minutes.
Is it 5 minutes? I don't think it will take.
Well, maybe not 5 minutes. Maybe like 15. But it equates to just the main character going like, fuck it, and then just leaving. That's not exactly what happens, but
it's not worth saving the world. I'm going home.
No, it's like, fuck it. So it's actually really good. I really like that game. So, what do you think about it?
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't finish it. No. I got about 2-3 hours in, and I ran into an issue where, again, I don't know if this is the game that's the issue. I don't know if I just made a mistake on this, but basically the way it works is the save points are these safe rooms, right? And the moment you walk into the safe room, okay, it auto saves the game. So basically, I was backtracking on what you do in a lot of Metro games. You always backtrack. So I was backtracking, and I went into that room and it saved, and I had full. I think it was like 400. It has hit points for your health.
For your health, yeah.
So I had like full 400. As I got into the room, got out to the other end of this hallway, and just walked right into a crazy ambush. Right, and the ambush literally almost kills me. Right, I'm down to like about 60 health. I run out of that, but I guess, again, this could be my mistake. Instead of running forward, even though the far end I probably would have just died, but instead of running forward, I ran back and then ran back to see if I can backtrack going the other way to find any health packs. Well, what did I do? I passed the room that auto-saved. So now I'm auto-saved with just 60 hit points. I couldn't find any health packs, and I'm like, every time I go into that room, I try to book it. Like, maybe I could just, run past them. No, I can't run past them. I 2 shots, I'm just gone.
So for the record, you kept spawning with just 60 hit points?
Yeah, well, that's one thing I didn't do. I spawned, when I died, but I didn't turn off the game and turn it back to see if anything would be different.
Probably not.
But yeah, I kept spawning whenever I spawn with, and I start with those same 60 hit points. You know what I mean?
Wow,
I'm like, oh my god,
way to screw yourself on that one. Yeah.
So
I don't know if I had that. I don't remember having that type of issue, because I know what you mean. It's very annoying where the game decides to autosave and you're like, okay, so now I'm screwed.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to autosave here.
Yeah. I don't know, and it's doesn't seem like something that is typical to those type of games. Usually, like in games like Symphony of the Night and Super Metroid and stuff like that. Yeah, you select when to save, and also saving recharges your energy. Am I wrong?
That is true. Yeah. From what I think, I think you're right. Yeah. If you hit a room to save, it's a save room.
Yeah.
And if you hit that room, then you're level up. Now the save rooms in Shadow Complex do have health packs, but they're not enough to completely fill you up from zero.
So they just pickups basically.
Yeah, I went up. Maybe
I don't remember.
To like 100 or something like that. And I was like, so I got kind of frustrated with it. I am going to go back. I deleted the whole file. I'm like, the hell with this.
Yeah. This was your test run.
Well, we'll have to label it that. Yeah. I did delete it, and I probably will go back to it. I was enjoying it for what it was. If you don't know, the voice of the character is basically Nathan Drake.
Yes.
So it's funny to see.
What's the name of the real voice actor? Escaped me now.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Oh shoot! No way. We're not leaving. Hold on.
Yeah, look it up. He's it's basically the same guy who plays it. He has the same quirky sense of humor, and
he actually pretty much dresses almost
exactly
before he gets the like armor and stuff like that. He looks like Nathan Drake with the half talk and everything.
Yeah, it looked like I said. I was telling you before. I was like, I feel like Naughty Dog saw this game and said, "Hey, we want you, and we're gonna bring you into this game." You know what I mean? We're gonna call it Uncharted.
Nolan North.
Nolan North,
of course.
Nolan North. So yeah, he voices a character. The writing on it, I mean, again, it's an older game, so the writing wasn't, top notch back then. And
I know it's weird because it's like he meets this woman at a bar, I think, or something like that, and
they go mountain climbing.
They go like hiking. Then the girl gets captured in the first. I'm talking about the very beginning of the game. I'm not spoiling anything. And then he just decides to go after her.
Yeah. Well, he starts to go after her, and then he's like, man, I guess he has the opportunity to walk away too.
Oh, yeah.
But no, he's like, oh man, I can't believe what's going on. And then of course it reveals stuff as you go along. But it's a weird setup to have him go into this whole situation. But and then he jumps. The jumping is a little bit floaty. It's a little bit floaty.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's like this dude just jumped from all the way up there, landed here. Like he doesn't have this suit.
Again, he doesn't have the the Laria suit or whatever.
Yeah, like how is he doing this? So
again, it's meant to bring you. Maybe it would have looked better with 16-bit graphics,
perhaps.
But I enjoyed it.
Maybe if there would be a way to incorporate the not being able to fall until you actually get the suit, let's say
that you fall and you die. Yeah. Well,
so
also I didn't like when he turned into a morph ball also without the suit. You just look like a weird clump of human just
You look
rolling
like
around.
Yeah, little meatball.
Little meatball, exactly. It was very, very disconcerting.
Yes. So I played a little bit of that, and I will go back to it. But what I have sunk my teeth into is Until Dawn. And I got to tell you, that game is freaking good, bro.
Yeah?
I mean, yes, I am extremely impressed with it. And
Wow.
The first off, graphical presentation of it is top notch. We're talking the top notch looking characters here, and not to mention the motion capture, because there is motion capture of these characters. Plus, on top of that, the facial animations. I'm recognizing these actors. I'm going, hey, I know him. Hey, I know these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you made a point that one of the guys was the guy from Mr. Robot.
Yes, one of the characters is the same actor who plays Mr. Robot. Yeah, in Mr. Robot, and Elliot from Mr. Robot.
Elliot from Mr. Robot.
And at the moment I saw him,
Christian Slater.
Actually, I heard him. I heard him first. And I was like, man, that sounds like this. And then boom, they show, and I'm like, oh man, it's him. But it is. I got to tell you, it's really good. The branching stories are really well done. Let me tell you something here. I haven't played anything Telltale's since The Wolf Among Us. Okay, yeah. And that was a while ago. Okay, this game, okay. The way it jumps between scenes and how there's no stop, and the engine. Let's just like the engine they use for this game is light years ahead, dude. I'm telling you, Telltale's need to fix that damn engine. Okay?
Well, and we played. No, it's not called Remember Me. Sorry, the one with the girl.
Oh, yeah. Strange times.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is what comes to mind. Life is strange.
Life is strange. Yes, it is strange how we mix all this up.
Some weird way, but yes, that one. I mean, yes, that one also is graphically it ran well as well. But they need to step it up, and I've heard that the Batman one still has the same hitches. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, how do you?
I'm done with Telltale games.
How do you release this still? In this ridiculous engine? All the money you're making, you got to be able to upgrade this shit. You know what I mean?
At this point, they cannot interest me with any new game that comes out because I'm done with that engine.
Yeah, it's. I do want to play the Batman one, but at the same time, I'm like, I just don't want to see this. I mean, especially when you have this game. The characters are well acted. They're a little bit silly, but I think they're meant to be because it's basically a horror movie.
Yeah, it's meant to be like a teen slasher.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's mentions of going to have sex, and the first thing you think of, oh man, Jason's gonna come and take him out. Because we all know you can't have sex in a horror movie.
Yes, no.
So
Jason's a cock block.
Yeah, he sure is. Shoot. But I mean, it's really good. I haven't finished it yet. I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying the fear behind it, because there's a fear as well, because it is a scary game. There are a lot of jump scares, but I think it's kind of well earned. You know what I mean? Because it does. It's not just a jump scare. It's the reason I think you're jumping is because you're already kind of on edge. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if it builds that kind of tension, I like
the music behind it. Really, really, really sells the tension, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it the so far, and I can definitely recommend. I'm actually upset that I didn't play it the year it came out, because I think it would be a contention for my game of the year so far.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because
we're talking about a game that I've seen for $20 now on PSN flash sales, and I've been like, nope, maybe later.
Yeah,
now I know.
It's if you have time, you know what I mean. Then you might as well. But
how many hours have you in?
Probably about 6-7 hours now.
Have you had anybody die?
I have. Yeah, somebody died, and I'm okay with it. I've said it. I've told. You know what? I'm not going to replay. I don't do that. I don't go back. Oh, let me see if I can save this person. Yeah. No, they fucked up. They're dead. You know what I mean? Or I fucked up. Whatever. They're dead. You know what I mean? Sometimes the decisions will. It's weird because it's the decisions behind certain things. You almost don't know if it's going to be something that affects it. Kind of like Telltale's, I guess, in that sense. But
well, Telltales have a lot of times where decisions matter nothing. Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of times where, if I pick this one, I'm going to pick this other one to see if, no, I couldn't save it anyway because he was scripted to die or whatever. That's why.
Yeah, from here, my understanding is there is a way for everybody to live. And yes, you can beat the game or finish the game and nobody live.
Yeah.
So
that would be my ending.
Yeah. So far, I've only lost one person. So I think I'm doing all right.
All right. Good,
Although,
good.
like I said, it's not that I'm not trying to save them. I'm okay if they die. Hey, they die. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to. The way that when it presents the newest characters, it gives you these little attributes to them, and then because of that, I'm going. You know what? If this is how this person is, this is what they would do. So let me go with that. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to play it, I guess, the way it would be played. But so far, it's good. I definitely recommend that, and that's all I've been doing, sir. What you been up to?
All right. So I watched. What's that movie that had to do with Snow White and
The Huntsman?
The Huntsman. Yeah,
The Huntsman's in Winter's War.
Is that the second one?
Yeah,
I never saw either one of them. But one time I was bored. We went to Redbox and we grabbed it. And I gotta say, if this is the way those movies are, I don't think I'm interested in watching the first one. Something about the storyline of it being a little like campy, about in this kingdom, no one is allowed to love. I'm like, oh, shit. That was almost at the beginning. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. This is gonna be an interesting roller coaster. Yeah, and that roller coaster just kept going downhill.
That's definitely not going to cause any issues at all.
Yeah, exactly. And then I didn't think the acting of Chris Hemsworth was good. I thought all the fight scenes looked incredibly fake.
Oh wow, really?
They look incredibly staged, like ridiculously so. Like, I mean, obviously they're all staged, but yes, exactly. They have they manage all the movies. They manage to make each hit be real. But I don't know if this is because they were going for a PG-13 rating, but it was very fake. Very characters were annoying. His love interest. I don't know, forgettable name of.
Oh yeah, his wife. I thought I didn't see the second one. I saw the first one, and I thought that this movie was going to be a prequel because spoilers for Snow White and the Huntsman for anybody. Although I'm sure you can guess from the movie.
Yeah,
the Queen doesn't make it at the end.
It's a happily ever after movie, right?
So I'm like, so she doesn't make it. So this has to be a prequel, right? Well, then I find out that it's not.
No, it starts like a prequel.
Okay.
Which I'm like, okay, well, I'll watch them backwards.
Why not watch them in chronological
order? But no, then set itself in the future, and well, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but I can tell you, if you like the first one, you probably like it. I didn't care for it that much, if at all. So that was that. But I have been playing quite a few titles. I beat Gears of War.
Okay, there you go. Talk to me. How was that?
I know I've been saying, I've been playing Gears of War. I've been playing Gears of War. But this time I beat it. And first of all, I got to give it to the sound design on that game. You put that game on headphones. It is amazing. Those... I was going to say Epic, but Epic's not making this game. It's actually their coalition now.
Oh.
The group, the developing group designed to spit out Gears of War games, I guess, for Microsoft. They do an astounding job with making guns feel and be heard like weapons, like powerful weapons that they are. None of this BB gun sound thing. Yeah, no. This are heavy, bassy shotguns and assault rifles and the what do you call this? La sierra.
Oh, the chainsaw.
The chainsaw. Yes. Which is always satisfying. Doesn't matter how many times I've done it in so many Gears of War games. It's always satisfying to chainsaw, dudes. It is so good. And robots.
It's disturbing to hear this.
Somehow you start. No, I was worried because when the game started, you start battling robots, and I'm like, oh really? No, they're trying to tone it down now. I mean, I'm getting splattered with oil and shit. I'm like, oh great. They're going for the teen rating on this one, but no. Wow. But then it sets itself, good pace, good story. the way they present. I mean, this was in the trailer. Mm-hmm. So Marcus Phoenix, old Marcus Phoenix makes an appearance, and grizzled out and shit. But he's still awesome. He's still great. This type of games have a way of conveying a good enough story for the shooter that they are. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not gonna say this is outstanding. This is a great story. You know, no BioShock or anything like that. Yeah, but it is entertaining. It keeps you. The characters are interesting. You know, enough. It's supposed to be his son, which I was very like, oh man, I don't know how I feel. You know, really. Yeah. But his son is actually
but let's
pretty
be
cool.
real. When we saw the first trailer, not this last E3,
I was concerned.
I was like, this looks like.
I was concerned. Plus, I don't remember playing through this section that they played at that E3 demo.
Really?
I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but it looked kind of. You remember it looked kind of dark, and yeah. So no, the graphics are surprisingly less tones of browns and grays, and more like regular, scenery, beautiful sceneries in some cases. A way of destroyed beauty, like they used to call it. So it has that. So it has that, and then. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I will say that to me it was satisfying. I gotta say it was satisfying, but I didn't think it was great. Okay. And this game suffers from the almost every chapter 4 of these franchises where they're trying to set up the new trilogy. They're trying to set up the new enemy. Mm-hmm. And suddenly you don't have, you beat your main objectives, but you don't have closure on whatever's happening around, on the actual story. Exactly. So you get a lot of that lost. But it's okay because at least the core gameplay, it is fantastic. One of the things I'm worried about is that I don't see a lot of hype among Xbox players for this title that for all intended purposes should be their premier title for this year. This and
Forza. That's the two temple titles. Yeah.
And I've heard a lot more of Forza than I've been hearing of Gears of War. And I'm like, well, why? Where are all those Xbox games? Where are all those people that played like Horde mode constantly, and the multiplayer of it, which was great, Mm-hmm. Where are they now? I should also preface by saying that I play both the PC version and the Xbox version because I play anywhere a game. Xbox runs fine, 30 frames. Is solid. The controls feels just like you remember on the old games, But on the PC when I was playing at 60, you could definitely feel like it's more the responsiveness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that there's. Like now you can perceive a lag that you didn't used to care of before on the Xbox previous titles. Then now you're like, oh man, I'm doing this active reload thing and I'm pressing it too late, because running at 60 it'll just get it at the moment that you press the button, and at 30 it has that little lag. Yeah, but it's okay. It's not game breaking or anything like that. It's still super enjoyable. I will probably go back at it because I'm waiting for people to get it.
So somebody else can get it.
So I can do the game
the Horde
co-op. Mm-hmm. I could do Horde mode also, which is really cool. So I can speak to the multiplayer aspects. Other than I've heard good things about it, but I haven't tried it myself. And just the single player, which is awesome. And an ending that it was interesting. It was interesting.
Andy? Okay.
Along with that, of course, I've been playing a lot more Forza, the game that owns my soul now. I don't remember. I think I'm at a point that I'm almost playing it as much as I've played. I played Persona 3 when it came out. Mm-hmm. That was like 108 hours or something like that. And every time, even after I'm done playing my whatever game I'm maining at the moment, mm-hmm. I try to before go to bed at least do 1 or 2 races so that I feel like I did my Forza.
You put some time in.
Yeah.
That's good.
And that's about it. Oh yeah. I've been playing this indie title about war. From this, it's a small company. I think you've heard it. It's called DICE. I think it's called Battlefield 1.
You've been playing this?
Yes, I have been playing this. I didn't say anything to you.
No.
I did not say anything to you. Surprise.
We're so pulling his plug right now. Where the hell is that plug at?
I get to finally reveal that, yes, I actually... I actually took several games that I had, traded in my Best Buy. Yes, this was the thing that I took. They gave me a gift card for it, and I was like, I'm taking it. I want that.
Wow.
Battlefield 1 on PlayStation 4.
Okay,
I got
good.
The PlayStation
You
4
better do PlayStation 4 because, I'm going to want somebody to go.
I figure you would want to know impressions. You want to know impressions of it?
Talk to me.
Sir. It is everything you've been waiting for.
I knew it. It would be.
It is not going to disappoint. Let me tell you. Of course, I because I want you to enjoy it. I'm not gonna spoil absolutely anything. So don't even ask me about the beginning or what happens or anything like that.
This is good though because by maybe next week, Bearded Gunner will be back. We know he's gonna have it.
Yes,
I better have it by that point.
Did you call Amazon? I told you to.
Not call Amazon.
You should totally talk to them.
And we can do a little spoiler section.
Yes, that'll be awesome. But I mean. It was a game where in the first 10 minutes of it, I will say, without exaggerating, 10 or 15 minutes, it already gave me the feels.
Oh, nice.
Like,
okay.
Wow, man. Wow. A true war story. I got to commend DICE. I mean, they fucked up badly on the with Star Wars. With Battlefront. Yeah, that was a previous, so
I was thinking Battlefield, like the titles and such.
Oh, no. And well, previously, the previous titles, the single play, like Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3, those stories weren't that great. It was just your typical martial shooter, military shooter. So there was nothing special. In the world of modern warfare, there was nothing special there. You could tell that they were trying to copy it.
You can make it special if they take their time, but in the end, they're focused on the multiplayer for the most part.
I only love on Battlefield 4 was the very beginning with the song. Turn around. that was awesome. But
I want to fucking die to this song.
such a good way. Well, they top out the beginning on this one. This one's awesome. I think the last game that I was very interested that the story was really cool was Bad Company 2. Or Bad Company and Bad Company 2, and then they never continued that series. Battlefield, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, impressions.
First of all, have you beat it?
What?
The main campaign.
Oh, Battlefield?
Yeah.
No, I started yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know.
No. I started yesterday. I will tell you. You know how it's supposed to be like war stories.
Yeah.
So I will tell you that one of the things that impressed me a lot was the fact that every story, it feels like I finished this campaign. I'm not gonna say it's not that it's like super long or anything like that.
I got you.
It's just that when you're done with it, and when it closes, you feel like, wow, that was really good. That was like suddenly like you wish you could continue with those characters. And I honestly, I don't know. It doesn't look like you will. It just looks like you're gonna jump to the other part of the conflict or whatever. And it has, I think it's like four. Man, I could be misquoting this. Don't take it. There's several ones. There are several ones that you will do. It's more than 2. So it runs. It runs good. It doesn't hold 60. But I wasn't expecting it to. Honestly,
I wouldn't. Yeah.
The shooting, maybe a little difficult. See, I don't know how I feel about this. Difficult in the sense that it didn't feel as precise, but I don't know if it's because the weapons, because it's on purpose. I don't know if it's because I played Battlefield 4 on PC. Running at full 60, I already know what to expect. Or because Call of Duty, even though it's on a much smaller scale, because they maintain that frame rate for most of the game, the shooting feels a little bit more precise. So more often than not, it just feels like I was just spraying everywhere. So I could tell I'm not going to be very good at multiplayer, but it's okay, because maybe, those are old weapons. Maybe they're supposed to be like that. Maybe, so no problem, dude. The graphics look fantastic. The mud, the smoke, the particle effects, everything comes together in a way that you got to play that loud in your ears. You definitely want to play that loud in your ears.
I most definitely will be.
What can I say about this game? It's been getting a lot of great reviews. I think I can see why, and I haven't even touched the multiplayer since the beta.
Oh, okay.
So I'm waiting for you guys to get it also. I'm hoping that most of you will, because I do want to kill some Nazis.
I don't think they were Nazis.
No, they were not Nazis. Yeah, they were. No, I don't want to say it. I don't want to kill.
No, don't say it.
I want to go back to the war. To the war to end all wars. I think is what they call it. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing.
Perfect. All right. Well, we're going to go right into some news here, and I'm going to start with some movie news. First off, Rogue One just released a new trailer by the end of last week, right? Wasn't it like a Friday?
Yeah, it was after we recorded, so we didn't have time to talk about it.
Let me tell you how, holy shit, do I want to see this freaking movie right now. Like right now. Like, where the hell is the pre-orders for this thing?
I was going to say, this time last year, I already had tickets for episode 7. So, and we still don't know when are we going to start pre-ordering for Rogue One.
Do you think it's just not tracking to make the same amount of money?
What?
Because they do that. They I don't know how they do that, but they have tracking. They have ways of figuring out how much money this movie's going to make on this weekend and what is expected. And I'm wondering if it's maybe they're not tracking. Not that it's tracking bad, but it's not tracking to be this massive thing.
It'll be a massive thing. It'll definitely be a massive thing. I just don't think it'll be on par with episode 7, maybe.
Yeah. But, dude. But the story. So if you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer. And it looks like there is a father-daughter situation going on here.
Yes, which I completely misunderstood. Mistook completely in a way that I'm kind of embarrassed to admit now.
But no, the one who plays who apparently plays her father in the trailer. He's in this show Hannibal. He plays Hannibal on
the show.
On the show,
yeah. Not Hopkins, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not the Hopkins.
I was gonna be like, whoa, how did I miss that?
So anyway, he basically looks like he is involved with the making of the Death Star, the original Death Star. And it appears as maybe he's being forced, maybe he's not, maybe he joined because it was to save her or to save the family. I don't know. It's implying a lot of these little things. It definitely adds a little bit more weight to the story as far as I'm concerned, and I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it right now.
Oh no, I'm totally, I'm totally there. Some of the writing on the, some of the dialogue sounded a little campy.
A little bit too hopeful.
The rebellions are built on hope. I'm like, okay, I get it with the puns. Enough, lady.
I'm like, oh no, that's a little scary for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh man, but
we gotta defeat them before the Empire strikes back.
God, if they were to say that, I would be highly upset. Actually, if they were to say that shit. But no, it looks pretty good, guys. Go check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments. Excuse me. And I'm ready for it, dude. I love the fact that we're going to get a Star Wars movie that, for the most part, or from what I can think of, will not include any Jedi. It does have Vader, but he's not a Jedi. But it does have Vader. He'd be the only one with a lightsaber, basically, as far as I know. It looks so good, dude. It really, really did look good. That one sold me. I was like, okay, yeah, that's what I do. I rebel. Yeah. And this one here, the dialogue didn't get any better, but everything else really went.
Did you ever play
the bar?
Did you ever play The Force Unleashed?
No, I never played
that. That was the character. I forgot his name.
Killer?
Star Killer, exactly. Yes.
That's because that's
Yeah, of course, Star Wars name, of course. If not, it would have been like Mando Kulomi or something like that.
Fun fact. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, fun fact. Before they decided on Skywalker, the name was going to be Star Killer.
Star Killer?
Yes.
That was going to be his name?
That was meant to be, if I'm not mistaken, I remember reading this somewhere. I think Star Killer
I think I do remember that, yes.
I was like, thank God. Not that Skywalker's, a big leap from Star Killer.
No, but I bet in 1979, we were like, the hell, Skywalker? The hell you doing calling Skywalker? What kind of name is that?
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
I don't know what accent that is.
Yeah, it looks. Oh man, I can't wait.
But no, the reason I ask you is because on that game, it kind of wants to establish the beginning of the alliance, like literally, like the beginning of the alliance. Like this clone that Darth Vader was trying to make of which doesn't know how to hold a freaking lightsaber, right? He eventually turns rogue, actually.
Oh, he's rogue. He's rogue zero.
Exactly. And then, it kind of, he helps out with eventually getting the plans of the Death Star and helping the Alliance. And that was like that was supposed to be the canon.
Oh, really?
Well, that got like...
Oh, well, they got thrown away with everything else.
Thrown away with with the expanded universe. So no Star Killer happened, Just
Never.
like Jar Jar never happened.
Thank God. Actually, you know what?
Yes.
I'm all right with throwing it all away as long as we get rid of that.
I'm ready for the extra new version of the early episode where Jar Jar is replaced by or digitally erased.
Oh, nice.
Can you do that? Can Disney do that?
That's possible. I mean, they'll be talking to air, but yeah.
It'll be another Jabba the Hutt. The walking Jabba the Hutt.
That's right.
Yes.
Another movie trailer that dropped was a trailer 2 for Michael Fassbender's The Assassin's Creed film, and it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm not really falling over my chair over it, but it's
into
not
a pile of hay.
Oh yeah, that whole hay drop thing. I'm like, he's gonna go through that hay right through the floor.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I think the trailer alludes to the famous jump.
The drop into the I don't know how they're gonna pull that off.
I don't know. At first, I was like, oh yeah, the first teaser, I guess. We're like, oh man, I'm not a big fan of Assassin's Creed, but at least they're nailing the look. They're nailing the lore. It looks very close to it. And then I look at this thing and I see that the Animus is now like this robotic arm thing that is like holding you. You're playing like a virtual reality almost thing. And I was like,
or Matrix, yeah,
or Matrix style. I'm like, nah, bro.
Honestly. They didn't stick to the main. I always say that move away from the source material. I mean, use elements of it, but don't go using the same characters and all this. Do something different, because otherwise, the first thing people are going to say is, "Oh, that's not what happened in the game." That's, and it's already going to hit a bad mark on it.
Yeah, but then if you go too far, then you go almost like the Resident Evil.
That's taking a left at Albuquerque.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to do that.
Even the World of Warcraft movie which I saw was, it took some liberties, but it was kind of close to the lore.
That's what I'm saying.
Expected,
the characters that don't exist in the game, maybe races or stuff like that. In this case, with Warcraft, that exist in the game, or in this case for Assassin's Creed, different groups, they exist, and the fight that they've always fought, that all exists. The Animus, that exists. But take some liberties outside of that, but keep it within the same scope. And I think, I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but I mean, it did look decent. So
when is it coming?
I don't know.
December. They said
it's coming
December
this year, but yeah, December.
So, so
Assassin's Creed
fans, they got no game, but they got a movie out of it.
Sure did.
So hey, bring your gamepad to the movie theater. Pretend
you're playing
like in the biggest screen ever.
That's right.
You ever owned.
Another trailer that popped up today, if I'm not mistaken, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes!
Volume 2, yes.
Yes.
It was just a teaser, so there wasn't a lot going on in it. But
I'm just excited that to see the other movie. It's happening. I mean, we kind of knew that it was, but just seeing it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, it's cool. Seeing the characters again, seeing Star-Lord and his silliness, and the other guy, I can't think of his name. I'm seeing that one.
I thought you were gonna go. I'm Groot.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Oh no, that one really. I was digging it. Again, it's just I think it's not probably till next year at this point. But
will there be an Avengers movie that will eventually bring them over?
Yeah, the Infinity War is supposed to bring them over.
When is that happening?
Oh, dude.
In Infinite?
Buckle your seatbelt. You're in for a long ride, my friend.
Wow.
No, I think I want to say it's 2018. But they made changes, and and things have moved a little bit further away because of those changes.
Yeah, but actors are getting older, so they better.
I hear you, but it won't mean it is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that dropped today, and one more new movie point that I wanted to bring out. There wasn't a trailer, but there was an image, and I think they're going to be releasing a trailer tomorrow or maybe the end of this week. Old Man Logan. Do you know what that is?
Is that a redemption of some sort?
No. Old Man Logan is like a comic book series based on Wolverine, but he is a much older, hence the Old Man Logan. He's a much older guy. And he basically, let me see if I can pull up the picture here because let me show you. We'll post this in the
show notes.
In the show notes here so you guys can see it. If you haven't already seen it, because Gilberto already made comments on it here. I think everybody's watching. That's what it looks like there. Is that Wolverine? That's Hugh Jackman.
That's Hugh Jackman. Yeah. Man.
Yes, this is Old Man Logan. It's a whole different type of series.
These actors are making these drastic changes, like Keanu Reeves, like a freaking awesome.
Yeah. So he's bearded. He looks a lot.
That's what
rougher.
It is. The beard.
Yeah, and which is what the comic book went into. Yeah. So essentially, I think it's. I need to check on this because it's been a while since I know. But basically, it's like way past X-Men, and he's not X-Men anymore. He's just some old dude. He's still Wolverine, though.
Some old dude with adamantium problems.
And it's very, very. Remember, he ages much more slower than everybody else. Yeah. So this is like deep into
far in the future.
So it's and also much more serious. He's not a happy guy. He's a mean.
He was never a happy guy.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but what I'm saying is
confusing with Deadpool.
No. For instance, Batman, The Dark Knight Returns.
Yes.
With an older Batman, similar to that, someone who's more rough around the edges and stuff like that. So let me see if it says here when the actual trailer is supposed to be. It was supposed to be tomorrow, so we'll be able to see that tomorrow, and so that one looks pretty good there.
Did you see Chakrat's profile picture?
Yes, the Wolverine.
He looks like a Wolverine.
Yeah, I was like, what is he doing?
Were you going for that, or did you that was your hair that day?
Yeah, I don't know. If he just went,
it looks like
if that was without any pre-planning, I'm like, that was pretty awesome.
No Photoshop or special app. It looked amazing.
Yes. And so I think that's all I have here for movie news. But do we ever have some freaking gaming news, my friend?
Do we ever? I'm excited. I just can't hide it.
So a couple days ago, all right, Rockstar Games on their website released a little image. It was red. It was just their logo, and had a little. I mean, it was red for the most part, but everybody started going a little bit like, "Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Is this what we think it is?" And of course, rumors started flying. Blah 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 blah. And then shortly thereafter, they released a similar image now with 7 characters, kind of like a sun horizon. And still no name, just showing it off. It's like, man, these guys are just being mean, you know. And of course, more and more rumors started flying around, and then boom, I mean, I think it happened in 2 days, a span of 2 days. They dropped it. Red Dead Redemption 2.
No,
soon.
son.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
son, you're playing. Come on.
My
You're
friend.
confusing. It says...
It is official.
What?
Official. The game hits
Is
fall.
anybody surprised?
Yes. The game hits fall of 2017. I thought it was going to be sooner than that. I don't think they've ever... Well, I don't recall them going that long. Grand Theft Auto 5, was it a year out?
They have not a year. No.
This is a year out, 2017.
That's coming next year?
Yes.
That must be like deep on it already. And then I was reading that they registered the name Red Dead Online or something like that.
Yeah, which they're probably going to do because of GTA Online. They're apparently
you think that's what it is?
Oh, hell yeah. I think that's what it is.
Okay. I thought that was just doing it to throw people off.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That GTA Online has worked very well for them. Mm-hmm. And they have racked up millions of it too.
I think it's more in the billions. Jesus. I mean, it's ridiculous amount of money they're swimming in right now.
How excited are you for Red Dead?
I got to tell you, bro.
Westworld, come on.
I was thinking that too, especially with Red Dead Online.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like I told you, I played the first one. I couldn't finish it because it's this open world that had way too much going on.
Yeah.
If there's a way for them to just get the story a little bit linear, you know what I mean? Not linear, but just get it into some sort of order where I don't have to go do the Mexico missions, bro. Half of them was like, why are we even out here? I mean, I remember why I got there, but this guy's supposed to help me. Now I got to go help him win this war.
And mind you, we're talking about one of the games that probably had one of the best ending of the last generation.
It did, and
the generation that brought us BioShock.
And I watched it on YouTube, and it was enjoyable.
Wow.
Because I couldn't get. I was like, oh man.
I don't get it. So, sir, if I might say, you're probably one of the most organized organized time-wise persons that I know.
Yes.
Somehow you get released into an open world, and then you get lost.
It's just, you know what? Well,
it overwhelms you.
The organization part is what comes in. Suddenly, I see 12 objectives, and I'm like, okay.
Just do them in order.
Dude, let me tell you, this was something I had to deal with in Witcher 3. And for whatever strange reason, I was okay with doing it there. You know what I mean? But it was just so much. Yeah, there is repetition. Let's be real. Even in the first Red Dead.
Right.
And I didn't play GTA 5. Actually, the last GTA I played was GTA Vice City. And the reason I let it go because it's just a lot of freaking repetition. I'm just like, I just want the main story. Just give me the main story. So that's what I want from it. I don't know if that's what I'm going to get, but that's what I want from it.
I'll tell you, that's what you will get from GTA 5. It tells you exactly where to go. You don't have to do everything. Just saying. Hashtag.
Speaking of Red Dead Redemption 2, we have no news of a PC version. Is that true? Is that?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the original one never came to PC either.
Yeah.
But people were expecting, GTA 5 made it on PC, and it made it great. It was a fantastic PC game, a very good port. But
it's still a year out, so it's not like it can't come.
Yeah, but I feel like by now, you know, respect. Have parity at least. Get released with the same.
I mean, who plays PC anyway?
Oh, exactly. Just dirtbags.
I'm just kidding.
PC gamers. Who needs them?
Kidding, yes. Yeah. What are you looking forward on it?
I was surprised. I don't think. I mean,
will you be playing this?
I don't think so. Nothing against it. I recognize that it's a great game. It's just the subject matter never interests me that much to play. And I did play the first one. As a matter of fact, when you were done with it, you're like, okay, here, just you want to play it, just you gave it to me. You just gave it to me like that. I'm like, really? And then I started playing, and I started having fun with it, but then it got to a point of this was very early. This was not even probably a couple 3 hours maybe.
Oh my God!
I was already like,
you talk about me. It's just at least I went in a good 30 hours.
It's Cowboys. It was
that's
not
our
doing
history,
it for me,
bro. That's our history.
I should have given, and there were other games also on top of it, which I was more interested in playing. So I put it on the side and then never touched it again.
Basically, You cheated on it, is what you're saying.
No, the Cowboy. That's probably the reason why I'm not watching Westworld yet. I do want to see it, if anything, because it has future.
It is sci-fi.
It is sci-fi,
that's
exactly.
More
exactly.
sci-fi than anything else.
Yeah, and probably the reason why I see this and I'm like, it's good. I'm glad that it's out. I'm glad it's coming out. It's not delaying a GTA 6, but it probably is. But a lot of people are claiming for this game. They're actually wanting this game so badly, and I'm glad that they get the wish.
I'm honest with you, especially because it probably will be coming out. I was reading a Forbes article where they're saying that this sets up perfectly for the game to come out right when Westworld Season 2 would begin.
Oh, nice!
And with having the Red Dead Redemption online, that can really, really boost its sales. I don't know if it's set up that way, on purpose, but it's definitely pretty smart if that's what they were going for. So yeah, that's Red Dead Redemption. Check it out tomorrow. We'll be all tuning in. I have it set on my phone that the moment it airs, it's supposed to be 11 a.m. Eastern time. The moment that shit airs, no, I'm going to watch it first, and then I'll post it.
And I'll probably put a like on it.
And that's if I don't choose to watch it again. So another trailer popped out. This one here was yesterday. A trailer for Prey. That kind of goes a little bit into the lore of the new Prey,
setting up the new Prey universe. Yeah.
Talk to me here, because you saw this trailer. Is this in any way related to the old? I never played the old Prey. Is this any way related to it? Is anything connecting to it?
Not in the slightest. I mean, the first Prey was about this not Native American that got whose girlfriend got kidnapped, and then he goes after her, and it was interesting because he showed the first steps into the portal technology. The portal.
The game portal, yeah.
Yeah, the game portal. You didn't control the portals, but you went through pre-set portals that were around the stage, and it was kind of neat. But the story was kind of forgettable. It was a good game for the time.
So I guess this is where I got to ask you: is the desire for having this game, or the excitement for this game, more based on the promise of Prey 2 or more based on the original Prey?
I don't know what they're calling this Prey. Honestly,
it's not even Prey.
It shouldn't. They could have called it something else, and I think that calling it Prey maybe hurts.
It could, because
it hurts the title, rather than help, because everybody's like, yeah, I remember that game from way back when, and they're not remembering a lot of it, being like this thing that, I must play the second one. I know that they did show a Prey 2 trailer, back then at E3. I forget which one I want to say. It was probably 2010 or 2011, and it looked great at that time for the 360 and PS3. It looked like the technology that you would expect games to look today, and maybe even better. But then it was discovered that it was, they just literally had that one portion of the stage done, and that was it. It was more like a tech demo, and nothing got out of that. So then the name got dormant. I don't understand why they're calling it Prey.
I don't know what they're doing.
Doesn't need to be. And then it's also like too much. Like, this trailer didn't really give us anything. It was more like a animatrix style explanation.
Yeah, it was really, exactly. It was just going into to explain the lore or something like that. I mean,
and not very well also, and things that are like, oh, really? You're gonna say that nobody knew that this space station was there to begin with?
I think that the trailer for Dead Space 2 that kind of said, it wasn't previously on Dead Space, but it was more like, oh, this is what happened prior to Dead Space. That one there was pretty. It was like a 4-minute trailer. You know what I mean? And that one really, I was like, man, this.
Yeah, the religious aspect of it. It was crazy.
Gave you the whole history. That was pretty good. But yeah, this one.
I was bored with it.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Prey.
So let's see what else we have. As far as gaming news, I don't have really anything else other than to. Unfortunately, United Fronts Game Studios, makers of Sleeping Dogs, they unfortunately shut down.
That's a shame. So we're not going to see a Sleeping Dog 2 then.
Unless somebody buys the
game was great.
The rights to it. I never played it. I mean, but I know it was a version of true crime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It started as a true crime game, and then they got spun off into something else. They used the technology. Yeah. The story was interesting. The fighting was interesting on it. I thought the graphics looked good. I didn't follow it. It was one of those games that I just Sleeping Dog. It was like I think it was like $20 or $25 on a Steam sale, and I just grabbed it because I knew I wanted to play, and I started playing, and I was having fun. I don't know exactly why I didn't continue with it. Maybe something else came up, but I knew that I wanted to go back at some point. Well, it's a shame we're not going to see.
I mean, again, unless somebody picks up the rights to it, hopefully they do, and I hope everybody who are affected by the shutdown there, can get back on their feet quickly enough, because clearly they're a talented studio.
There's too many dogs on this sound. Hey, Watch Dogs 2. That Watch Dogs 2.
Oh,
hey, Watch Dogs 2.
That's what you mean. Okay, there's too many dogs for this.
Too many dogs
for this holiday season.
Yeah. So guess what? PC version gets the shaft again. Watch Dogs 2 for PC delay by 2 weeks. It's not terrible, but still, it's like.
So you know what that means, right?
Really? Yeah, that's it's going to be problematic itself. Yeah, it's probably awful. It's probably a crap port. Don't buy.
They're going to wait for all the good reviews for the console to come out and say, man, this is actually pretty good. Whatever.
Oh, like Batman style.
Yes, exactly.
Batman
Arkham Knight, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm still not interested in Watch Dogs 2, unfortunately.
The trailer had me, again, it's another open world, so I wasn't that enthused about it, but it looked, and being that it was so close to this release, I was like, they're not going to downgrade the graphics that quickly.
No.
You know what I mean? So clearly what we're seeing, it should be what we're getting.
Yeah.
And it looked pretty decent. So, I mean, but again, not my kind of game.
Yeah. There are ruminations around the industries that a new Wolfenstein game might be in the mist.
In the mist?
In the mist.
Like a gorilla?
Like a gorilla. Gorillas in the mist. Wolfenstein. I forgot what they were calling it. Not the New Colossus.
New Colossus?
Yeah, that's what they're planning on calling it. Evidently,
hope that's a working title, because I don't know.
The New Colossus?
Yeah.
No, it could work. I mean, there might be. I don't know.
Is there an old Colossus? Because I'm not understanding here.
New Colossus. Was there a new order?
Yeah, there was a new order. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know what they mean by that, but someone found it. First, it was found on some files, directory files, and then evidently the voice actor for the original Wolfenstein: The New Order kind of let it slip.
Oh, wow.
That they were working on it. And I don't know. I mean, Wolfenstein's great.
Yeah. Oh, I never played the Old Blood, but the game was amazing.
Do we need to make it a franchise though?
Isn't it already a franchise?
Yeah, but I guess if they're gonna with Wolfenstein 2 now, Wolfenstein 3,
let's be real here. The moment that came out and the moment it was a hit, I was like, "There's no doubt in my mind there was going to be another one," because
that game was special because
let's be real. It's not a new title. It's not a new IP. It's existed since the 80s.
Yeah. And it makes perfect sense. Hey, I want. I want Doom 2. A new reboot, Doom 2. I can't wait. Which, by the way, speaking of which, got a trailer released today for the they call it the arcade mode.
What?
It's basically of Doom.
Oh, Doom? Okay.
Yeah, it's basically, okay, you know what? Forget story. We're just going to give you a accelerated campaign, and you just got hog wild, just kill his monster and gaining points, and then you see the points flashing as you kill the monsters. And
okay.
It looks pretty neat. It looks like something interesting,
Yeah, that explains explains those posts or an article I passed by that had an arcade unit with Bethesda on the side. I'm like, what the hell is this? So
Doom, they're releasing an arcade game. Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so that's available supposedly today. The patch is out right now.
Oh, FYI, there's also a sale on Bethesda games on PSN. I don't know if it's just PSN, but I do know it's
there's a flash sale going on.
It's on
several different titles. I saw several different titles.
It's not a flash sale though, because it's there until the 25th, so it'll be there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I plan to pick up Doom.
Yes, buddy.
with that sale. Yeah.
Finally, I've been dying for you to play this game for the completion. It's so good. It was so awesome. On my list of Game of the Year. I haven't forgotten about Doom. What else is there? There was for those that still like Destiny, I'm included. There's an update that will raise the light level cap to 400. That is update 2.4.1. It's coming actually tomorrow. So that'll be Thursday.
The 20th, yeah.
Today, if you're hearing this on the date of release. And they will be releasing, let me see, this will correspond with the release of the Wrath of the Machine heroic mode.
And is that a patch?
They're doing something with the raid. Don't know much about that myself. We should have a Destiny correspondence, and so if you guys, any one of you wants to, have a talk, we'll give you a few minutes.
Yes,
put your submissions too in the comments below. So that's that. Just not much of the stuff, but who cares about Destiny?
Okay.
And then evidently, I don't know if you remember if I mentioned this, someone modded the PC version of GTA 5 to replace the C4 with a Samsung
with a saxophone
with a Samsung Note 7.
Yes, I heard.
And it was hilarious. Hilarious.
Those modders.
So there was a video of it on YouTube, and Samsung didn't like it that much.
Oh, you think?
They blocked the video.
Wow.
They took the video out of YouTube, which, come on. By doing that, you're already in deep waters with this enough. Like, the damage is already done. You can't put the genie back on the bottle.
Think of it as a company.
How does this help?
Think of it as a company. You're trying to move on. The bearded gunner, Nelson, was mentioning that he thinks that the Galaxy S8 may actually come out sooner because they want to kind of sweep this under the carpet. I'm like,
that's probably true. That's a good theory. Yes, I think Samsung is. I don't want to say they're done, but their sales are not going to be the same. This is the moment that they have, that the competitors have to like sweep in. And I'm not talking about just iPhone. I'm talking about like Pixel. Every other Android. Exactly. Pixel. Yeah. Anyway, this is not a tech podcast.
Yeah.
So let me see what else. I think that's all I have for news.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the hot topic of the week.
Do some refills. Patrolling like they're trying to catch me tired and dirty. Gonna try to catch me dirty. Try to catch me tired and dirty. Try to catch me tired and dirty.
Oh my gosh. Sir, I'm gonna need you not to do that. What the hell was that about?
They're hoping that they catch me right and dirty. I try to read poetry here.
Oh my gosh. Before we get into the hot topic of the week, I did want to mention something to you, sir.
Oh,
this most recent episode of the Westworld, actually just Westworld, had what many believe to be a little BioShock Easter egg.
Oh,
so I wanted you to look at this picture, and guys, I'll put the article and the pictures up on the grid. It's a picture of a certain character from BioShock.
Oh my God, that's Sander Cohen.
Sander Cohen. Take a good look at that mug right there.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, that's not it. That's from the game.
That's for the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now let me show you the alleged Easter egg. So there is guys, if you don't know what Westworld is, it is a show on HBO where they have created an entire Western-looking world where they have actual androids essentially acting out scenes, and people go there to be in escape and then live their fantasies out in the West or whatever. So there's a scene where Anthony Hopkins, which is the creator of it, is walking by a bunch of I guess old or prototype heads of possible old Android. They call him hosts in the show, host.
Oh, okay.
And there's a specific little head that looks a little bit strange.
Wow. Yeah, that's actually...
That's Anthony Hopkins here, and that's the other character.
Let me see that again. Let me see. That could be the head of mine.
It's missing. Well, it's funny because of the rest of the heads around the... by the way, the head looks like Sandra Cohen's face without the head, his whole head, without his mustache. It still has his hair. And everything. Now, take a look at all the other skulls. There's no hair in those.
No, there's no hair on those. Okay,
so it's like, whoa.
I can see it. You know? Yeah.
Now, of course, this was pointed out by a Reddit user. Some Reddit user. I know. He pointed out, and obviously somebody must have been looking like...
desperate to make a connection.
Because yeah, it could be. Because I looked at it going, how the hell did they spot that? You know, I missed it completely. But anyway, that's a little note I wanted to show you. I was like, man.
Post it.
Yeah, no, I'll put that onto the group there. So, hot topic of the week, as we mentioned, was going to be the first person trivia. We're going to...
It's not happening.
We're going to pocket that one and bring it up for next week when the Bearded Gunner's back. For this week, I wanted to bring up a little topic by Jason Fariello, our very own Jason Fariello.
Oh, shoot. I don't want anything to do with that guy. That guy is trouble. Whatever he's trying to put in there for us to make.
He's a charlatan.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to build dissent between us.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Jason.
So he posted a question, and he gave his own answers to them, by the way. What are your top 5 male and female heroes and villains in video games?
Oh, man. Yes. Oh,
yes. Damn it. He had a good one there.
Let me tell you, though. I saw that post. Jason, I wasn't trying to ignore. I didn't ignore the post. I actually tried to give it some thought. Unfortunately, I was at work while I was doing that. So I didn't have time.
So was I.
But I could not think. This was too hard to think because I didn't want to leave anybody that I thought that were like good, like great.
Well, we're just gonna kind of.
I'm gonna have to write this one down.
No. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't have 5. Okay,
you don't have 5?
I don't have 5. No.
All right. Well, let's try to make it 5. We can.
Yeah. We'll see what we can get.
Yeah,
how about that?
Right, yeah.
We'll see what we can go over.
So we don't have any subjects to talk about, so we're winging it.
I know. Yeah.
Thanks for saving our bacon, Jason.
Yes. Thank you so much. So I'm going to go with his list, and the reason I'm going to go with his list first is because, well, we kind of need
we can have an idea.
An idea.
Okay, so Tifa Lockhart, number 1.
Very good. Yes, we'll start with the female hero. Female hero, he has number 1, Tifa Lockhart.
Of course, and nobody touches her
from Final Fantasy VII.
That's for him only.
Number 2, the Guardian from the Guardian Legend. I don't know what that is.
I don't remember the Guardian Legend.
So, Tracer from Overwatch.
She is cool, people.
Yes. Samus from the Metroid series. And Alex Vance from the Half-Life
2. Yes. Nice list. Except I didn't like the Metroid Other M, depiction of Samus.
Of Samus? Oh, no. Okay. Well, I never played it, too.
Way too weak.
Yeah, I never played it.
Baby.
No. I have no clue what that is, but that sounds scary.
Every time you refer to the Metro, to the little Metro, I don't know. It's a meme.
Well, I definitely agree with Samus. I think she needs to be on the list. I'm sorry.
She needs to be on the list.
She is one of the
Super
OG,
Metroid Samus.
The OG female heroes. Let's be real.
Oh man, I don't know, because then you take out the strong suit. Mm-hmm. And she's just some, regular blonde chick, that doesn't have anything particularly special. Some anime chick.
I think that regular blonde chick can kick some ass in some Super Smash Bros.
Not in Metro Other M, though. She can't. She's not even authorized to use her own weapons.
Again, let's leave that game out of it. We all know that they screwed it up with that game.
Alex Vance, I'll give you a tough female character that is not over-sexualized. You want to talk about Alex Vance? Okay. She is cool.
I know of her. I never play Half-Life 2, but I know of her, and I understand that. Yes, she's an interesting character. Is there anyone here? Anything you would want to add or have on your own list? First off, I have to say, especially with the new, we're winging it, brother.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Personally, especially with the rebooted series. Lara Croft, dude. Lara Croft has to be on that.
Where's Lara Croft? Jason.
Lara Croft.
This is gonna be the topic of the week. Is let's give Jason a hard time for his list. Why is it that Lara Croft is not there, fool?
No. This is our list. My list. I'm like, I would definitely.
We definitely respect your choices.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely put her, Lara Croft, in it.
Or you're making your list then. Let's go for it.
Making a list. I'm not going to be able to get 5. Dude.
Get 3. Get whatever you can. I know.
Okay.
You know what? I'll give you a freebie.
Okay.
Uncharted chick. What's her name?
I don't think they like being called chick, but
I'll censor that part then. Uncharted lady.
Yes,
what's her name?
Oh my God, it's killing me. I was gonna say Heather. Well, it's not Heather.
No.
What the heck is her name? If we can't think of her name, we can't put her on the list.
No. I want to fix this right now.
Elena.
Yeah, Elena. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't say anything.
Cool.
I would have put her on my list.
She's that's okay.
She's awesome. She's like.
I'm gonna put her on my list too. What the
hell? I'm very happy with my girlfriend, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that said, Elena looks like a cool girlfriend.
Oh, no.
She is
she
plays game with you.
If you played Uncharted 4, you know she's ride or die, bro.
Yeah,
she is ride or die. Definitely enjoyed. Now here's one that I'm gonna say, which may be controversial in some sort of way, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Fem Shep.
Fem Shep.
As far as I'm concerned, no. As far as I'm concerned, I never played male Shep.
Okay.
So as far as I'm concerned, Commander Shepard is a woman, and she was badass. All right. So yes, I'm going. That's going to be on my list. Fem Shep, and I can't really think of anybody else.
Fem Shep.
Who you got there?
Oh my goodness! Now you're throwing it back to me. I'm not even ready. I was trying to look. You know what I was trying to do?
I only have 3, bro. So it doesn't have. Just name one.
Of course. You know what? My list is done here. One and only.
Okay.
Bayonetta.
Oh,
that's it.
I was gonna say.
Where's the mic? Where's the mic? I'm gonna drop this mic.
No, don't drop that mic. You're gonna go through this list and never mention Bayonetta.
I know.
I would have just disowned.
This is the reason why
discredited
this is hard.
everything you said after this.
Because I would have been like, do you imagine me driving home and then thinking,
I never said Bayonetta.
I would have come back and I would have made us re-record.
That's hilarious.
From the beginning. We'll pay the stupid people tax just for Bayonetta.
Yes. I didn't play that game. Well, I played the demo, and it's a cool game. Elena Fisher. Yes, Elena Fisher. That's really all can come to mind. That's a good list that he has there. Tifa's a good character, although I think I probably would have gave it to Aerith because...
of course you would have.
Yeah. Sad times.
Sad times. Really? You can't think of... what's it called?
You're looking through a list. I'm sure you're going to make it easier. I'm sure. No, I want you to look at the list. I want you to definitely consider it. There's like Cortana was there. Never played Halo. So.
Yeah, it's not like she does much other than just
tell you what to do and boss you around.
Yeah, exactly. What
about speaking of
Lightning from Final Fantasy 13? No, I'm just joking. That's a terrible character.
No.
God bless America. That's a horrible character. Do not play Final Fantasy 13. It's a bad game. It's like, yeah.
There is, gosh, there's got to be. They just don't come to mind. Is really what it is. But there are some other ones. Maybe we'll move on and maybe it'll come to mind.
I feel like that's the problem with like female characters on a video game. I mean, yes, aside from Bayonetta, Bayonetta is definitely like way over sexualized. I get that. I mean, her clothing is made of her hair. That said, I think she uses that in a really cool way. I think she still kicks ass. And she is a witch. And she's just an awesome character all around. I don't know how to describe it, but because every other character that I see in video games where it portrays the female characters, it ends up being too much of a cliche. And that's why it's so hard to tell. Look, this list has freaking lightning in here. This discredits the whole thing.
That's good. I'm gonna tell you another one that Ellie.
Who's Ellie?
Who is Ellie?
Oh my God! Yes,
Ellie,
yes.
Last
The
of Us. Ellie. She was a great character as well.
She was fantastic.
Yes. Well thought. I mean, the actress alone really brought a lot to it. Ashley something, but yeah, no, she was a great character, definitely, and she a heroic character. You know what I mean? I think if she were to be, spoilers here for Last of Us, if she were to be given.
No, none.
Oh,
I'm just counting the characters that I have in my head. So I'm trying to come up with 5. I'm making the peace sign. I'm making a number 2. It's like what?
Yeah, what am I? I'm just supposed to cut here?
No. I'm just trying to remember. I got. Okay. I'll like I said, try to pull 3 more.
We'll come back if we can fill them in. We can't fill them. But yes, Ellie's definitely one of them. So going on to male hero, he has
Chun-Li. I forgot to mention Chun-Li. She's awesome. Yeah. And Lara Croft. And that's it. 4. I got 4. That's it. That's all I can give you. 4 female characters. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be killing myself for not remembering like Sarah Kerrigan from StarCraft. By the way, Sarah Kerrigan from StarCraft.
You have 5.
There you go. Yes.
There's only 15 more to go here. So. No, male heroes. He has listed number 1, Alucard from Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, Gordon Freeman from Half-Life, Mario from every Mario Brothers game,
and then
serious? Thrall from the World of Warcraft.
Yes, that's a good character. Okay, so you got 1 right.
Wait, I can say. I mean, I have nothing personal towards Alucard, but that's a really good choice
Alucard,
there.
Well, depends. If it's Alucard from Castlevania 3,
Symphony of the Night is what
Symphony of the Night. Okay, maybe. I didn't have a lot. I played Symphony of the Night, but not enough to where
he would be your favorite character.
But that's fine. Okay, I'll give you that one. Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards.
Yeah. I gotta say, I definitely would include Mario on my list. I mean, he's been saving the princess since 1984, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you got to give him something for that.
That's because he's dumb. He's not knowing what's really happening here is that the princess doesn't want anything to do with him, so she keeps getting captured on purpose.
So she wants more Bowser.
Yeah, exactly. She wants the Bowser. I think she wants the bee.
Wow. Honestly, other than Nathan Drake, I really can't think of anybody else.
Nathan Drake. Marcus Phoenix. Male characters. This is on the top of my head.
What's your top? I don't know. I mean, definitely Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake is there. Yes.
Who else?
That's it.
What about list. Isaac Clarke? No.
Isaac Clarke. No, he's cool. Okay.
He's cool, but I'm not going to say he's in my top
guy. Keep talking. No. Cool male.
I can't think of anybody else. Let me go.
Marcus Phoenix. Male video game character. Yeah, he is cool.
Yeah, but is he your top? One of your top guys?
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
Put him one of my top.
What about
I'll
Master
put him
Chief?
Over Mario. Master Chief. Okay, yes, again, absolutely.
I wonder why you haven't mentioned
not that new one, not the old one.
I mean, definitely not. What's his name? God of War. Definitely not him, because I mean, I like the game, but his as a character was like, I didn't
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh God, no. Now we're going the wrong way.
But Cloud, like
of that series, no, I wouldn't have picked Cloud.
I think pick Cloud. Final Fantasy, okay.
Sephiroth, I'm not. Yeah,
yes, Sephiroth could be.
Sephiroth is a villain.
I know. Oh yeah, that's true.
What is his name? The one who shapeshifts. I can't think of his name.
Final Fantasy?
Vincent.
Yeah,
from Seven. I would have gone with Vincent. He had an interesting backstory as well. I really can't think of anybody else. I'm gonna go with that.
Vincent. You know what? I'm gonna make a controversial pick here.
Okay.
Dante from the new reboot DMC, not Devil May Cry. Yeah,
the emo
Dante. He was cool. I liked him. It got me interested on that series.
Oh my God!
Again.
What is wrong with me?
What? Oh, it's freaking
Metal Gear Solid, bro.
No, I thought you were gonna say Geralt of Rivia. How come he's not on your list? What's wrong with you?
Actually, I'm gonna tell you why. Because all the characters are more interested in him. That's really what it is.
Oh my God.
So yeah, no, but Snake from the Metal Gear series. I mean, he's gotta be included.
Yes. David Hayter made an amazing voice acting of that character.
Yeah. Let me see. We're kind of running low on time, so I'm just going to skip over to the female villain. He has number 1, Gladys.
Wait. I got one more for character.
What is it? Well, spit it out.
Oh my god!
I can't think of the name.
I can't think of the name, and
all right, we'll come
keep
back
going.
to it.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back.
Female villain he has listed as Gladys from the Portal series.
That's it.
I'm not entirely sure we can consider that a female.
Yes, it is a female.
That's fine. And Alma from Fear. I never played Fear.
Is that the little girl? Yes, the little girl.
Okay.
Oh, she was scary. Yes, and she was. Yeah, she was scary, dude. Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's all he has.
Trevor Phillips from GTA 5.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm sorry.
Again, hater.
Hero? Is he a hero?
Yes, he is a protagonist.
No. We said hero.
No. We're not talking about, because now hero is like superpower. Then you can't have Elena there.
I didn't say superpower.
No, but you know what it implies. It's like, oh,
it doesn't imply superpower.
Just because. Okay, so is he a villain then?
I think he is. I mean, I think
you don't battle. You're not fighting him at the. Well, actually, depending.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, for instance, Mafia 3, GTA, and a lot of these other games like this, you're playing the villain. I'm sorry to tell you, but you are.
Yeah.
Yes, accept the fact you are playing. Now, it's okay because you're rooting for the villain. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if that's the character you're playing anyway. But you are the villain.
But see, then this should be rewarded somehow, because then I feel like there's going to be a lot of. What if I play an asshole Shepard? Then is he a villain then?
Does he save the world? Who cares if he's an asshole?
See, no, I'm gonna go with Trevor Phillips is the hero, and that character is awesome. And his face is actually modeled after the real voice actor. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
and they released a video.
A real asshole.
He looked like a real asshole. Yes, which I love.
Oh, wow.
It's awesome.
For female,
he's on my list.
For female villains, I only have one, and I can't think of her name now, but she was in Uncharted 4. The chick from the woman, excuse me, from Uncharted 4. Oh my God, the one who was the head of the army,
the organization.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
but anyway, she's the woman, the female villain from Uncharted 4. That's the one on my list.
I forget the name of this entity, but is the villain of System Shock. The game System Shock.
Oh, okay.
Whatever her name is. This is terrible. That's why we're like, that one from this game. I'm gonna find her name.
When you say it that way, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Shock.
Oh my gosh.
No, I want to look for it because we need to do this right. System Shock.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna do Uncharted.
Okay, keep going.
Uncharted 4 cast because it's a movie.
Shodan. Yeah, Shodan. I don't know.
Nadine. She's the one from Uncharted 4. She's definitely an awesome.
She's brutal. Yeah,
I really did.
I wanted to hate her, but she was too cool to be hated.
It was very cool. That's why he only had 2 on his list, so I think we're gonna find many more in ours. Oh my goodness! He admitted to saying he couldn't think of any more. So.
Video game.
For the love, will you? It's not the same if you have to look it up.
Well, it kind of has to. So we should have been prepared for this.
No, I wanted to surprise you. This is the deal.
Oh my God, Genova from Final Fantasy VII.
Nice, that's right, Genova. Yeah,
Even
though she's alien, I'm not sure if we can just say it. I mean, she
is.
She had a figure, so maybe I don't know.
Interestingly enough, Sarah Kerrigan again from StarCraft.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's also a villain?
She's also a villain.
Oh,
she's a villain, and then she plays
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
All right, and finally, the male villain on Mr. Fariello's list. Number 1, Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2.
Done.
Number 2, Dracula from the Castlevania series. Number 3, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
Jesus, this is the only list you got right, boy.
Number 4 is you probably wanted to wait before you said that, but I don't know who this is. Lu Bu from Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, you fucked us, son.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I do actually know. Yeah, you know what?
I have no idea.
I can see, yeah. And it's good to know that he likes those type of games because here.
And finally, Bowser from Mario.
Oh, man. Bowser. Yeah, I guess you have to mention it.
According to you, he's the hero.
He's the hero on Bowser's side story or Bowser's inside story.
As far as he's concerned.
As far as he's concerned. Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, that's his list. I got to tell you one that goes right on this freaking list immediately. Mm-hmm. Andrew Ryan.
Andrew Ryan, Jesus,
number one villain ever, bro.
Yes,
Andrew
Ryan. That's hands down. Actually, he does have some very good ones. I gotta admit, but yes, Andrew Ryan.
He does. Yeah, he does. Yeah,
by all means,
Andrew Ryan. Definitely. Yes. That's easily on my list. Mm-hmm. There's not many. I'm trying to think of. From Witcher 3, from the Hearts of Stone. Expansion. Mm. The villain in that, and I'm going to call him the Man of Glass, I think is what his name is. Mm. Not his name, but it's what they call him there. He easily made that expansion the reason to play that freaking game, bro. They say it all the time. The hero is only as good as the villain.
Yes,
you know, as interesting as the villain. And let me tell you that that character in that, if you have not played the Hearts of Stone, if you haven't played Witcher 3, first of all, play Witcher freaking 3. And if you
play GTA, damn it.
Yeah, if you do, definitely do the first expansion on that. It's only 10, 12 hours. Let me tell you, I still to this point say that story in there, right? It's better than the rest of the game.
The rest of the game.
Witcher 3 and the second expansion. And that's not to say that they're bad. It's just that story is so freaking good, bro. So yeah, that's Gaunter O'Dim. That's his real name.
I have what to me is probably one of the most well-realized and coolest villains I've ever seen in a trailer.
In a trailer?
Yes, in a video game trailer. Because I did play the game, but I didn't play enough to finally fuck him up because he was so, oh my God. But he was amazing. The first time I saw this trailer, it gave me chills.
Okay, who is it?
Vaz Montenegro from Far Cry 3.
Yes, okay.
Yes. That trailer for Far Cry 3, that first trailer where he's like something of do you know the definition? Do you know the definition of insanity? it's so fucking good. Oh my God, that villain is amazing. Yes, so that he definitely goes on my list. Also, Final Fantasy VI. You remember Kefka?
Oh, Kefka.
Yes, Kefka was really good.
I'm going to throw you another one here.
Go for it.
Revolver Ocelot.
I was going to say that. Damn it, I'm going to have to skip.
A.K.A. Shalashaska.
Yeah, Shalashaska.
That's another one, my friend.
Sir, I got a good one for you. Are you ready for it?
Oh,
you ready?
God.
You sitting down?
I'm sitting.
Whitley from Portal 2.
Oh, yeah, he is a good one. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, he is. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
So good, yeah.
Isn't it crazy how we can actually spill out villains left and right?
Well, yeah.
And let's be real. Mark Hamill's the Joker. Hello.
Oh, dude.
Hands down.
Yeah, he should actually be the Joker on everything.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if there's not Mark Hamill,
Jesus, yes. Oh, look, he's number 2 here on this list. I wonder who's number 1 then. Oh, of course.
Who's that? Oh, Gladys. Oh,
yeah. Well, that's female.
Yeah, that's female.
Yes.
So
Jesus, those are some really, and you know what? Props to you, Jason, for Handsome Jack. I really, really like Handsome Jack. I thought that character was. Some people didn't like the overly sarcastic nature of him, too satirical and too meme-like. You know,
really okay.
But I thought he was great, and he had me laughing, straight out laughing on some of his hijinks. They were amazing. Also, shout out to the Lich King from World of Warcraft and Warcraft 3. Okay. Prince Arthas. takes possession of this sword called Frostmourne, and suddenly he got corrupted, and he goes back to the kingdom, and he kills his own father, and he puts on his crown. Now he becomes the Lich King. That's a great.
I've heard
Warcraft has lore.
Yeah, I've heard about that storyline.
So yeah, I will add him then.
Well, I got to tell you, that's a great.
It's actually pretty good. It was impromptu. I gotta say,
Thank you so much, Jason, for giving us that. And guys, seriously, if you guys have a hot topic of the week, throw it out there, man. We will use it. Obviously, we had something else planned for this week, which we will bring on to next week. But I don't have. I will work it around. If somebody wants to throw something out there, and we'll put it together. We'll do it. We'll still do the trivia. We'll just throw on a different hot topic.
Yeah, any one of you guys that want to join us, we're trying to figure out how to set up the equipment to be able to get. But we would love to have more interaction with people from the group.
Definitely.
So if any one of you are interested, and there are people from the area that know, Armando, hello.
He's right here.
He's right here.
Yeah. But yeah, the always, as I've always mentioned, goodgame.tech. Join the conversation there. If you're listening to the podcast but you're not part of the group, that's where you go. Takes you right to the group. Ask to join, and I guarantee you will be let in.
You will make some friends.
Yes,
there's some cool people here. There's no hate, no attitude.
Absolutely not.
Just pure gaming fun.
Yes, exactly. Also, if you're listening to us on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We've got content coming out a little bit more regularly now, and also follow us on Twitter. It's at GG Gamer Group, and I think we're on Instagram. Is it
Good Game Gamer Group?
Yes. So follow us all there. Definitely, if you're on YouTube, not YouTube, iTunes and Google Play, please like, subscribe, leave a comment,
review,
and leave a review. That definitely helps us out. And
we don't ask for money; we just ask for love.
That's all we want, because we love you guys. Yes. So that brings us to the end here of episode 26. We're at the half-year mark of this wonderful podcast, and love you guys. As I mentioned, join us at the goodgame.tech. We're going to kind of just cut it quick here because we're running over time here, and we will see you guys next week. GG!